Hi and welcome to RC Copter Love. Today I am able to fulfill my biggest dream with my M5. Have a look. So I was dreaming of a half roll coming out of a loop, and I fulfilled this dream, but on the same day a nightmare happened. My dear wife, could you show the tree which was giving me for 2 years perfect shadow here? I was standing, I had my things, and there are at the moment these parts of the tree. I don't know if they will stay forever, but I am out of shadow, and I hope that I find a way to adjust. The most important thing is I was talking with the owner of this building. He's a man, he has a metal manufacturing, and he was telling me they don't have any problem with me. They just got solar panels. And these trees, which were giving me fantastic shadow, they were giving now shadow on his solar panels. So they told me I can stay here, and I just have to look how I keep my stuff in the shadow. Maybe these trees, parts of the trees will be removed soon. Maybe I can help myself with an umbrella. But now let's go back to flying, and I hope to give you some more of these half rolls out of the loops. But of course, today again it's windy. Okay, but let's fly. So, this was a dream I have shared for a long time. I was dreaming to come out on top of a loop with a half roll. I am doing it now when I'm flying in a straight line on top. And as you see, I do it very, very high, because this is still not so easy for me. So I was long ago, I don't know, a couple of months ago, I was able to do this in the simulator, and with the M4 Max, I was also able to do it already sooner, but with the M5, this huge and, be honest, expensive machine, I had huge hesitations. I didn't want to take the risk to smash this machine into the ground. So I was doing already lots of loops with this machine, but this, I don't know, it's not even in Immelmann. In the planes, I think they call it Immelmann when you roll out of a loop, but that's not a real Immelmann what I'm doing. It was really, I had to overcome a lot of hesitation, and it is really that way. If you don't do it once, you will really never do it. So now I was too far away, and I was running out of field to roll out of this. But I am trying to do it once again now. and I try to do it to the other side. Okay, somehow possible. Very, very high, as you see, but I don't know if I am still new to such stuff. With my precious M5, I really prefer to have a little bit more safety margin, much more, because I told you so many times that I'm inspired by full-size helicopters, mainly. And I mean, in full-size aviation, the pilot is sitting in the machine and every crash can be deadly. So now, in the second flight, we have a little bit of luck because it's a tiny bit less windy. Oh, that was not good, because I was too close to us and too high. I've seen even my poor wife had to put the camera right above her head, which is never good. We should be safe. So now this is a better distance. A little bit better, but this is a subject of training, a matter of training. And I'm trying now with this beautiful M5, which was becoming in the last 2 months my most favorite heli, really, more inverted stuff. So more inverted, hovering, flying from one place to another. For instance, now bringing the helicopter back to us. So I can't do it too long, because then I'm getting nervous. But I think everybody who has a bigger helicopter knows this kind of nervousness. And in between, I just allow myself to have a lot of fun. I love flying around, all flybys. I love turns. I love circle counterclockwise and clockwise. And of course, sometimes a flip. This was not clean, but as I told you, even if the wind is less, it is always present. So I'm trying to work on these half rolls to the right and to the left. I'm trying on getting a little bit lower when flying inverted. Not too low at the moment, because I don't want to take unnecessary risk. I try to go out from inverted, for instance, with a nose flip, but this nose flip is going upwards. So all kinds of stuff. And I always allow myself to really have only fun in between, because this is the reason I started this hobby. So I am crazy for flying. I could fly all day if my poor little brain would be able to. One loop. This sound is what I love. And I was afraid that maybe neighbors would not fall in love with this sound too much. But because in the last 2 months I was flying only exclusively my M5 and my M4 Max which feels now almost like an M2 for me. But also with the M5, I'm feeling more and more comfortable. And this is a wonderful thing. In the beginning, I was treating this machine a little bit like my monster, because it is really big and the noise of the blades, even now while landing, is a bit intimidating. So as you see, life can be sometimes strange. One dream is fulfilled, I feel more comfortable with this machine, and I love this machine, and much more. I'm loving my wife, my great camera woman. She's always with me, and I thank her very much for this engagement. But you see, on the day you fulfill your dream, something else happens. No shadow anymore, sun. I will be baked now in the future, but I have to find for a solution. Maybe I can even try to have an umbrella with me and to try to fly sitting. I don't know, like an old man, but I'm not the youngest anymore. So you see, you have to be creative, and one thing is getting better, one thing is getting worse. That's probably a whole summary for all life. So see you again on RC Copter Love, and please write in the comments what would you do if you would not have any shadow anymore. Okay? See you again. Bye bye. RC Copter Love.